Here we are. Alright. Welcome back to the power-up challenge of Dark Cloud 2. Last time, we quite literally blitzed through the rest of the dungeon of Chapter 4, and today we're going to be starting Chapter 5. But first, plot. Also, I'd like to apologize in advance, but this is going to be a shorter stream than normal. I have a few things that I need to do today. So this is only going to be about an hour long. But without further ado, to Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory.
You came at a good time. I've just finished my latest creation. Take a look.
What's that?
It's a Nova Cannon. It's a weapon that uses the sun's energy to generate a powerful beam. Attach this to your Ridepod, and then you'll have nothing to fear.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Osmond.
No problem.
Yep. We just got a very powerful arm piece for the Ridepod. And you're gonna be putting that to work soon. Also, if you don't like inventing things, don't worry. This Ridepod arm can actually last you all the way until the end of Chapter 7, if you actually wanted to. I don't recommend doing that, but you can do that if you want to. Anyway, when we exit here, you'll notice something different. Very different. Yeah. Now we're gonna have to leave the future and then come back in for the next set of events. But before I do that, I'm going to go around looking for power-up items. However, I'm not going to go in there just yet. What I will do though is take a picture of that, because that is a scoop. I'm not gonna go into the central lab yet though, because I don't remember if the plot advances when we go into lab or if we have to exit the future first. So I'm not gonna take any chances, because I want those chests. Sorry about that, I'm catching a little cold here that's been going around the house. There's always something that I'm wondering about that central lab and these labs surrounding it. Was that lab actually capable of fitting in the area that was there before the central lab? I've always wondered that, because it looks a bit too big in my opinion. Oh, and if you think looking for chests now is bad, oh, are you gonna hate Chapter 5? Don't get me wrong, Chapter 5 is my favorite feature, but man, is it a pain in the absolute ass to find chests there. That's why I'm only going to be doing it 3 times. Alright. Let's go to the past, but first, let's see what items we got. A ruby, peridot, and sapphire. Nice. Alright. Can I pass it? Yep. Back to the past. Alright, and now back to the future. No pun intended. Yep, we just have to enter the lab then. Now for plot.
Just think of what I could make with all this!
This is Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, the greatest research facility in the world. This is the Central Lab, the biggest research room of them all.
Hey, I bet they could make something to send us back 10,000 years here.
I bet you're right.
Thanks to you, the lab's been completely restored to its former state. I really appreciate it. Now let me explain my plan for getting you to Griffin 10,000 years in the past.
Really?
Sure, there's nothing this Luna lab can't do.
Oh, wow!
Ixion, a time-traveling locomotive. A fantastic non-stop express that can cross both time and space. When this is finished, you'll be able to travel 10,000 years into the past, where Griffin is.
Amazing! How much longer will it take?
Well, let's see. Let me check. Dr. Jamming.
Now, before we advance this any further, I just have a couple questions. A, why a train of all things, besides replacing the current train we have? 2, the only Ixion I know is from Final Fantasy X, which is a lightning horse. So where does the name Ixion come from then, if they're naming it as a train of all things? I'm curious about that.
Jamming?
What?
Now hold on a minute. This is not the same jamming that attacked you back in the past, okay? Well, not exactly the same anyway. He happens to be his grandson.
Which means he's not the same, so why say not exactly the same?
Dr. Jamming's grandson?
Also, how did he find anyone to be with him? I mean, did you see the guy?
I'm terribly sorry. It seems my grandfather caused you a lot of trouble. Please accept my apology. However, without my grandfather's research, I would have never been able to develop the Ixion. My grandfather was researching technology that would allow objects to float on the air using sound. He called this his aeroharmonics flying technology. However, he came to a dead end in his research and became desperate. That's when Gaspard persuaded my grandfather into becoming one of Griffin's servants. But when he lost that battle to you two, he had a change of heart. He rededicated himself to his research and was able to perfect his aeroharmonics technology.
He perfected aeroharmonics?
Many flying vehicles were developed after that, based on his technology. Of course, the Ixion here takes advantage of the same technology, and by combining it with the space-time control panel I developed, my grandfather has passed away, but before he died, he told me I should use his research for something good and just. I try to carry on his wishes, and I think that by continuing his research, this world can truly be saved.
Dr. Jamming. He was quite a guy.
Yes, and you helped him become the man he was.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say...
But that's strange. In the history I know, aeroharmonics technology was never perfected. Our travels must be creating a new history for the world. Do you think that's okay?
Well, I'm still getting the hang of this, but I'm thinking that maybe history as you know it is not necessarily the one true history.
Huh?
As well as fixing the flow of time that Griffin has disrupted, we've also been able to add new flows to it. And though these have been different from the original flows, maybe they're meant to be the real world history. Ultimately, you could say that even Griffin himself is playing a necessary part in creating a new, complete history.
Griffin? Necessary? You can't be serious!
I'm gonna have to go with Max on this one.
Well, why not?
Doctor, something terrible's happened. The rebel forces in the west are coming under attack from Griffin.
What? Attacked? Get me Elena!
Huh? Elena. Your name, Mother. Just who is my mother? And why isn't she with us? Even my own father wouldn't answer my questions. Now I realize that Father hoped I would find out those answers for myself.
Doctor, this is Elena. We're fighting Griffin's main army over here. If it carries on like this, Griffin will probably attack the Luna Lab too. Be careful.
Mother?
Is that Max?
Yes. You mean this boy is Elena's...
That's right. Max is Elena's son.
Max, I'm sorry. I'll bet your father never told you what happened to me.
That's right. But why?
Max, we live in different worlds.
What?
It's all right, Max. I'll explain everything. I'll tell you why I couldn't go on living with you. But to explain that, I need to explain what's going on in this world now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm from the future, just like Monica. Our time has changed greatly because of the devastation caused by Emperor Griffin. We couldn't let Griffin get away with it. So the people of our time formed a rebel force to fight against him. But Griffin began to use the power of the stone.
Stone?
One of the fabled Atlamillia stones that possess great powers. Powers that can move the earth and control time. Griffin harnessed that power to rewrite history.
I just realized something. When she described the Atlamillia and said it was capable of moving the earth and controlling time, I only have just now realized that she was referencing the Atlamillia in the first game. Wow.
Bit by bit, he turned on people and erased their very existence from history. Atlamillia are strange jewels with a will of their own. They choose their owners themselves. Legend has it that Atlamillia will only choose for their owners people of good heart. We don't know how Griffin has managed to get his hands on one of the Atlamillia. But the fact is, he can use the power of that stone. And for us to be able to fight him, we needed one too. 3 Atlamillia exist in the world. The first is the Sunstone, which Griffin possesses. The other 2 are the Moonstone, which emits a blue light, and the Earthstone, which emits a red light. Griffin tried to increase his powers by gaining possession of the remaining 2 Atlamillia. So we searched for the remaining 2 stones. First, we traced the owner of the Moonstone. That was Monica's father, King Raybrand. At first we thought we could inherit the Atlamillia from King Raybrand to help us in our fight against Griffin. But the stone wouldn't accept any one among us as its owner. And so, in the end, we were unable to get the stone. We guarded King Raybrand so that the stone would not fall into Griffin's hands. We decided to protect the person that the stone had chosen from the threat of Griffin.
I do not remember seeing any evidence that there were people protecting him at the very beginning of the game. Do you?
But Griffin was devious, and he assassinated King Raybrand. Griffin didn't get his hands on the stone, though. The stone refused to become Griffin's, and instead chose King Raybrand's daughter, Monica, as its new owner. That's how the second stone came to be Monica's. And so we looked for the last remaining Atlamillia, the Earthstone. But we couldn't find it, because it didn't exist in our time. According to the prophecy of the great sage, Crest, the Earthstone existed 115 years in the past. Its owner was a young boy called Gerald. We knew that Griffin would use his powers to travel through time and go back to Gerald's era looking for the stone. In order to protect the Red Atlamillia, I traveled to Gerald's time, and I made it my job to protect him. But during the time I was with Gerald, I fell in love with him. And then, Max, you were born. The first 5 years of your life went by in a flash. But then I had to return to my own time, because the war against Griffin was intensifying. I said goodbye to you and Gerald, and I returned to my time. I haven't been able to see you since.
My mother is from the future?
That's all you got from that, Max? I mean, you're supposed to be the smart one.
That's right, and we're the ones that were chosen by these two Atlamilia.
But I was just given this stone by my father.
No, not exactly. Your father couldn't even touch it anymore. He must have realized the stone had chosen a new owner. Gerald couldn't touch it himself, but he saw you could play with it without effect. The Atlamilia chose you as its new owner, so Gerald let you have it.
I think that the Atlamilia have reasons for who they choose as their owners. There's probably even a reason why Griffin was chosen.
A reason he was chosen?
That's right.
Like what?
That I don't know. But the stones are guiding people for the sake of something great. I can just feel it. I'm sorry. It looks like we haven't any more time to talk.
Just wait a little longer. If we can recreate Pasnos, we'll have a chance to fight back.
Recreate Pasnos? But how?
Max and Monica will recreate its origin point, of course.
The origin point of Pasnos is a workshop in Heimrada, a village at the foot of Mount Gundor. You'll have to head there. But Mount Gundor is a dangerous place. I'm not sure if you...
We'll be fine, Elena. Just leave it to us.
Don't worry, Mother. I'll save you. Just stay here.
Where else would you go?
Max, okay. Take care, both of you.
You bet.
Hurry now and set out for your next goal. The volcano, Mount Gundor. A huge factory, the Gundorada workshop, will be built there in the future.
Huge is right.
That's where the Rebellion Army's ace-in-the-hole Pasnos will be built.
Pasnos?
It was the mobile stronghold of our rebel army. Griffin wiped Pasnos out, but if we could bring it back, I bet we can make a counterattack.
Then let's go to Mount Gundor.
Hey, Max, Monica.
How's that bridge?
We finished the repairs ages ago, guys.
Then let's head for Mount Gundor.
All right.
Yeah, before we head to Mount Gundor, let's go back to the future. There's a few ideas we need to get. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every single idea that is unique to the future is missable. Anyway, we're gonna go back into the central lab. Ooh, I forgot to take a picture of those. I knew I was forgetting something. There we go. Anyway, I think there's about 4 or 5 ideas in here. But before we go for those ideas, let's look for those chests. go ahead and create that. What was it? A telescope? Cedric's workshop sign, crescent-shaped light. What was it? There we go. I think this is the samurai body. Yep.
Seichi?
Which means we can't make it. Since we're not making defensive upgrades. Oh, that was a shame. Alright, is that an idea? Yep. This an idea? Yep. Yep. No, for a fact, that is an idea. That's 4. Is there one more idea that I'm missing? Don't remember. Well, I think that's all of the ideas. So, let's go. Now we can go to Mount Gundor. My microphone is on, right? Yep, okay. Alright, let's save the game before we head off to Mount Gundor, shall we? Never know when a random crash will happen. Not that I expect it to, but... Alright, let's head off.
Alrighty then, here we go. Mount Gundor, here we come.
Chapter 5. Conflict of the Past and Future.
This is where the story starts getting really good.
What's this?
It's raining embers! Something is definitely up. The village of Heimrada should be here at the foot of Mount Gundor. But I guess it got wiped out too.
Let's get going then, Monica.
Be careful out there, you two.
There's nothing much we can do this time, so we'll just take it easy on the train, okay, guys?
If you need any help with anything, just let us know.
Alright, first let's see what Cedric has. actually think the starting body is actually better than the wooden box body, so I'm not gonna get that. Alright, let's head on the train and get some improved bombs before anything. There you are. Oops. At the party. Character. New status. Make bombs. Alright. And send back the train. Let's go ahead and get Priest Bruno back. At the party. There we go. And now let's go get another support character. Now that we're in chapter 5. Basically, just give Power Pack carrots and he'll come with you. Yeah. You should have carrots by now. There we go. Power joined the party. Alright. Let's go back to Mount Gundor. And off we go. To Heimrada.
Look there!
Is it him? What's he up to this time?
Gaspard must be hopping mad that we've been restoring all the origin points.
And there's no way we're gonna let him stop us, right?
I wonder if Gaspard's causing these falling embers too.
No doubt about it. Oh, there's no way we can start bringing back wood and straw buildings now.
He's trying to stop us from building so we can't revive any more origin points.
That monster!
Let's hurry, Monica!
Yeah!
Alright, couple of things. One, take a picture of these geysers. These are immiscible. 2, do the exact opposite of what the game just told you and put something wooden down. I'm gonna go with the straw house. I want you to do this. Believe me. Oh, it's gonna... It's so stupid that you have to get an idea by doing this. Anyway, remember how in chapters 3 and 4 you could get a picture of a ghost? There's another one down here. Around the same time, come down this path and think there's either a ghost over there or over there. Take it around 12 a.m. and you'll be good to go. Anyway, let's go to the future first. I'm gonna show you guys something. Alright, are you guys prepared for this? You guys, this is one of my favorite futures, but I also hate this place because of how tedious it is for looking for chests. Do you see how massive this place is? Oh, and there's 3 floors. Yeah. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Anyway, there's not really much we can do right now. Oh yeah. After you leave the area, go to the future or enter a dungeon, your house will turn into cinders. This is a missable scoop, idea. It is a missable idea, and I think it was absolutely ridiculous that they made that into an idea. Anyway, let's go into the dungeon already. I don't like how they did that. It was so stupid. Mount Gundor, one of my favorite dungeons. If I had to put it on a ranking, this is my 3rd favorite dungeon. These guys will shoot at you, and if you go near them, they'll hit you with an attack that sends... I remember that piercing your guard. Oh yeah, they like to guard a lot. Oh, that was close. That was far too close. Oh, and also, be warned that the ABS can fall down these little cracks here. Why, hello there. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Bye-bye. I'm just gonna strafe you for a little bit. Do something. No? Okay. That would have done something. Oh yeah, Max, you're not fighting this thing. At this point, I'm probably going to be one-shot by everything, regardless if it's an enraged or not, so... I'm going to be careful, because I don't want to die. I don't want to go an episode... I want to go an episode without my character dying. I think it takes about 30 seconds for them to become unenraged. Oh, I thought I shot something there. There we go. There we go. Alright, that magma rock we got earlier is the gate key. At least for this part of the dungeon. Now, I want to throw this rock behind me at him, but I'll probably get shot in doing so, and that'll probably kill me. Now it's definitely going to kill me. Alright. These guys right here. Open. 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 2 hits to stagger. And yes, they can be knocked down. That was a guard. Oh, that was close. Holy, I survived that! How did I what? What? Okay, let's not make that mistake again. That is the locked door key. We'll get that later. Actually, no, we'll get it now since it's close. But man, I'm lucky that I survived that. I could have one-shotted me. Ironic that I find shield crystals in a fire dungeon. Let's see if I can get away with this. Come on. Ooh, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. I probably should not be doing this. Come on, just Go near the ground already. There we go. Boom. Yeah, I didn't want to risk that. Oof. There we go. Nope. Now you get a demonstration of the almighty propeller legs. Look at this thing. Look at how fast it goes. Oh yes. Also, there's a boss fight near the middle of this chapter where you're gonna need legs faster than the default legs. I'm just gonna say that right now. Whoops. The only downside to these legs and the upgrade to these legs is that it's a tiny bit hard to control at first. No! Why couldn't you stagger in one hit? Nope. Go away. Go away. There we go. That works. Oh, this is not good. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. Oh, that was close. That was far too close to my liking. And I'll do that at the end. Of course. There we go.
Looks like we got them all.
This level is actually not a good place to place Vita due to these cracks, but it's a lot better than Chapter 3. Ugh. Oh. Let's build up our Drain Seeker here. Let's put scale up to 60 and see if that will be enough. No. Let's put another 4 into it then. I'm surprised that wasn't enough. There we go. Sargatana syrup. I usually don't have problems pronouncing these things, but man. What did this thing just take away from me? Do I have any level 5 weapons at the moment? Nope. But seriously, what did this thing just take away? Because I know there are 4 abilities on here. It was the critical. It took away my critical. How nice. No more crits for me. That sucks. Oh. What time is it? Hopefully I can get a picture of that ghost on camera as well. I've been able to do it with every picture so far. But I think this is where I'm going to end the stream. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. I think this is where I'm going to end the stream for today. Tomorrow we're going to continue going through Mount Gundor and hopefully not dying a bunch. Let's face it, we're probably going to die a couple of times and you guys probably want to see me die. But this is where we're going to end for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, I mean, do whatever.